It is incredibly windy outside. It is really, really cold. I did not want to come out here because it's so windy and cold. But you know what I did? I said, what would my highest self do? And my highest self said, you would get outside and go for your walk. I like to walk near schools because I clear energy with the dragons and I send love and compassion into the land for that. It's just something I do. And I try to do that even when I'm just driving by. I'm gonna walk up until the end of the trail and then I'm gonna go back and then I'll probably just go home. Another thing about the space that I'm walking, I used to live in the neighborhood that this connects to on a different timeline in a different life. It was a really heavy, dark time in my life. I feel incredibly grateful and I have been able to move through all of that and not feel angry and mad about that time in my life, but rather grateful for having that time in my life. And that took a long time. That was like 10 plus years ago. Acknowledge those things. It's not easy to do that. It is not easy to think of a time in your life that was very dark and heavy and to look at it with compassion and equanimity. If you ask me, and I'm not a fucking Halloween person. Yo, come on. There's even like a cauldron. Yo, this is amazing. The reason why I hold an avocado and when I'm holding it in a towel is because right before my yoga teacher training, I was going like this with a knife and I sliced right into my fucking thumb. We're just gonna make a little wrap today. I have all this fresh produce in here and I need to use it. And we're gonna use the entire avocado because it's a little baby. I love an avocado. I used to not like avocados because I don't think I was eating them correctly. And my parents didn't really eat avocados because I've seen the significant difference in my hair growth with them as well because it's a healthy fat. I'm trying to like figure out my freaking tripods because the one I'm using right now is great because it's taller. It's the Joby one. But sometimes it's really fucking annoying. But then the other one I like is the Manfrotto because the way in which it just like is stable. I know, vlogger things. Nothing but respect for YouTube creators and people in general who are content creators because it takes so much to put into one video depending on what you're doing. And that's just like the filming alone. Then you gotta edit, then you gotta do captions, then you gotta do all kinds of things. So there's my avocado. I have all these tomatoes. Do a little layer. This is just a mixed, locally grown. I just keep it in a bowl washed and then I put a towel over it and put it in the fridge. I don't do anything fancy with it. Okay, we're gonna put our cucumbers. The thing about these is that you have to salt them. I also have radish greens, because these are really good to fight cancer. The superfood. When you have superpowers, you need to do the superfood. Okay. Whenever you're eating tomatoes, you gotta salt them. That's what brings out all the amazing flavors. I will not buy tomatoes during the summer at the store. And it's hard for me to buy them, like in general, because they just don't taste like anything. Slice open your tomatoes, whatever way you want to cut them. I like to just do them in half. Celtic salt, people, is so good for you. 92 minerals that you need in your body. And this, I put this in my water too, because to properly hydrate yourself, you have to use salt in order for it to get into the cell. Salt your tomatoes. You don't need much, just put it on there. Let it sit for a second. I have hemp hearts. This is good for protein. And we're just gonna put them right on top. Usually I would put it into the avocado mix, but I'm gonna put it in a little hot sauce. This is my favorite hot sauce right now. Just enough. When I made this for my yoga teacher training, there wasn't enough flavor for me. As you can tell, this is like, there's a lot in here. That's how we roll. Yeah. There she be. Life hack. If you cannot open a jar, get a knife, go like this, push it out. And there you go. These are the little cornichons. They're so good. They're really small too. So I was changing from my walking clothes. My bracelet, my evil eye bracelet, right in half, because there's the clasp. What I do with this is that I am going to go and put it, it's gonna go back into the earth. I don't want to keep this because it's done its job. I have a catch-up call with a dear person, a dear soul in my community. I'm just gonna get to editing because I have a lot of footage that I need to go through. That's all I'm gonna do today. It's a Monday, moon day. I like to just see where my energy takes me and go with that. Whereas tomorrow, Tuesday, Mars Day, which is the planet of action, doing and very masculine energy, that I have a lot of things that I can get done tomorrow. I'm eating the rest of this, and I can't eat this without this. Leftovers.